Picture this. You're driving in a canoe, but your wheel falls off. The pancakes you've been using as a shifter have grown stale from all the accidental cum shots you've been shooting in your car. You slowly wake up from the slumber to see your 8-year-old child holding a plastic herring to your throat. You look at your wife, who's still asleep. You ponder this scenario. You figure it's best to negotiate out of this herring threat, so you say to your child, "Kill me if you must, but please finish the old bag first." This child of yours takes your 2 cents into account and goes after your wife with the herring. You seize this opportunity to beat your child with a rubber chicken you keep in the nightstand for such an occasion. But sadly, after the beating is finished, your girlfriend of 5 years starts knocking at the door. You lumber towards the door with the rubber chicken clenched in your fist, waiting to claim its next victim. And that's when last night's McDonald's McFish catches your eye on the kitchen counter. This McFish has been sitting at room temperature for roughly 8 hours, according to the calculations you've done in your head. This is when you decide that a girlfriend should not be finished, not by the force of the chicken, but the power of room temperature fish. You grab this monstrosity of a sandwich and race to the door. You swing the door open only to realize it wasn't the girlfriend you thought you had, but the Golden Girls from 90s television. The Golden Girls come into your home and sit you down on the couch. They begin to tell you about your life and how it's not too late to turn things around. They tell you comforting things, like that it's okay to be a virgin. As you ponder these new revelations that the Golden Girls have showed you, you think to yourself, "I never should have drank that vegan milk they offered at the restaurant." The moral of the story is, we live in confusing times. We need to lean into the endless streams of thoughts that pile up throughout the day. Embrace the weird, my friends. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Any questions?
No, no questions. I think that was really well spoken.
I
Well
believe
said.
so as well.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you. So
Very
anyways,
good story.
guys, what do you think about Hasbro Gaming?
Oh, dude, you didn't have a childhood if you didn't have Hasbro.
I don't think so. I don't think I could ever get through my childhood years without My Little Pony or something.
Yeah, dude, My Little Pony was like my entire existence as a kid.
Real talk for a second, dude. Hasbro like made everything. They did everything. They're gods.
They
They really
still
did.
do everything. Let's be honest.
They still do. Like, let's list off a bunch of the Hasbro properties, right? Okay, Nerf,
Yeah.
the biggest dart blaster company out there. I mean, who doesn't like shooting their friends in the eyes? All right.
Exactly. They have Monopoly.
Transformers,
Oh, yeah, Transformers.
the coolest action figures because it's like 2 action figures in one.
Obviously.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They have Monopoly, because who doesn't want to scam their friends?
Dude, I've been scamming my friends ever since I learned how to play Monopoly, man. I am a business owner right now.
Exactly. Yo, speaking of that, I found this Monopoly sort of knockoff in the States. It's called Anti-Monopoly.
What?
Anti-Monopoly? Oh, I think I've heard of that.
And you can either become a reasonable landlord, or you could be the biggest dick ever and overcharge your clients.
Yeah, I've heard of that. It's just
It's-
Monopoly, but for asshole.
It's actually really cool. I find it fun.
That
My
does
brother
sound
got mad at
interesting.
me because I became the biggest ass you could possibly imagine.
I want to play that. It sounds fun.
We should play that.
As soon as this quarantine's over, come on over. We'll play.
Dude,
we'll play
if
it
this
on
quarantine's
podcast.
over.
Yeah,
We'll have an
quarantine's
entire
over.
podcast episode that's just live us playing Anti-Monopoly, and we'll have
The
like a full
anti-monopoly
commentator.
experience.
We play like
hustling
8 rounds of it,
experience.
and then we talk about how awful of an experience it is.
And we talk about how awful it is for the last 20 minutes.
Yep.
To really spice up your Monopoly games, play with real money.
Ooh, I don't think I could handle that. I have like 10 cents to my name, man. It's not good.
Oh, you think that's impressive? I have 9.
Yeah,
Nice.
I think that's probably pretty bad.
Nice,
It is.
dude. Oh, Like imagine like if like you know like casinos and stuff actually played like Monopoly but with real money.
No, they take Monopoly
imagine
money.
that.
That would actually be kind of fun if you had money. We should probably do that if we ever get jobs.
Go over to Vegas and just play Monopoly and gamble it all away.
Oh my god.
We just walk in with a Monopoly board, slap it on a card table, and be like, "Set it up
rack 'em up,
Set it up
boys.
for us right now.
right now. Do it."
How much money does a regular Monopoly board have?
I remember counting. I had Star Wars Monopoly, and I think I counted, and I did actually count one before, and I think I counted. I'm not sure if Star Wars like uses more, cause like I remember it had up to $500 or rather credit bills, and I don't
Yes,
think
it
a
did.
normal Monopoly. Oh, it does it?
Yeah, it has
Okay.
ones, fives, tens, 20s, 50s, 100s,
Hundreds.
and then 500s.
500, yeah. So from my count, from what I remember, it's about 15,500.
I'm gonna search this up. Let's see what's up.
I just did, and it literally gives you nothing. It tells you how much money you need to start with in a Monopoly game.
It's 200.
Yes.
Even I remember that, and I haven't played Monopoly in years.
No, it's you get $1,500
Yeah,
to start.
You start with 1,500.
You start with 1,500?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
thought
don't
you...
want. I don't want to play with you. I
You
want to
get-
play
Oh, no,
Monopoly
no,
with
no,
you.
it's-
If you give me
it's
200.
200 every time you pass go.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. That's what I was thinking. I told you I haven't played in years. Don't stop getting in my case. Get off me, man. Jesus. Jesus. Right. No, yeah, I remember. Yeah, 1,500 to start. 200 every time you pass go.
Yeah.
Oh, the total amount of money per game that it starts with is 20 grand with 580 to boot.
Jeez.
So
20
if we're gonna
grand.
play that with real money,
We're gonna have to do some farming. We're gonna have to
jeez.
do a bit of real life grinding for that.
Oh yeah. Dude, I think with a minimum wage job, that's like a year's salary you're just throwing away.
Literally, like we
Just to
would,
gamble with Monopoly.
like we would literally have, like if we were to split it 3 ways, it would almost cost us 7 grand each. It would
I
cost
mean,
us.
that's more doable. That's like a couple of months worth, but still,
That's not a couple of months worth.
yeesh.
If you have a minimum
Completely
wage,
worth
Completely worth it.
it. Completely worth it for the grind.
Oh
obviously.
yeah, that's like, what is that? Hang on, 7 grand. Yeah, that's like 5 months or something worth of working. That's
Yep.
if you theoretically, if you don't have taxes or bills to pay.
Theoretically.
As
What
well as
world
a
are you living
full-time
in?
job.
Pretty impressive.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of nuts.
So, who wants to start the game off?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no thanks.
No thanks. I'll pass on this for now. I'd rather gamble with something normal like blackjack or something, man. What
I
kind
think
of...
I'd have better chance of. No, I'm good at Monopoly, but I don't want the high stakes of using.
real money.
Yeah, like I'm proud of what I can do in Monopoly. I can hustle you out of next to anything. But as soon as like real money's involved, I feel like that's gonna be the time where God's gonna smile down upon me and make me kill the bed like horribly, like crap it completely.
Murphy's Law.
Like the best I'll have is like Mediterranean, and that's it.
Oh man, that's
Okay,
an F.
fine.
Like I
How
don't
about
even
this?
have the color set, just Mediterranean.
Okay, how about
I'll be
this?
getting
We
$2 every time someone lands on that space.
we scale it down by 100. So instead, $1 bills are now 1 cent.
Okay.
Okay, that's more doable.
That's
Now
a bit
that's
But
more
really,
more
like if you
something
think
we could
about
do.
it, like using real money, and you know how when you lose, you're in debt.
Yep, you go bankrupt.
So
Yeah.
you're gonna have to be paying your opponent for God knows how long.
Yeah,
Yeah, so.
yeah.
Jeez.
So that's part of the game, dude. Just live with it.
Jeez.
What have you like never played Monopoly before, man?
This sounds like this could be like a TV series on like one of them like A&E channels, like the channel A&E. That sounds like one of those.
Welcome back to the worst idea ever.
Starring us.
Also, the dumbest people on the planet. Get a good look.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Get a good look. You'll only see us for the next 2 years before we accidentally kill ourselves in some freak accident.
Involving Monopoly.
Involving
Freak
a-
accident. Be on purpose.
On purpose. We accidentally kill each other over a Monopoly game because we gambled with real money.
With our Nerf guns.
We
with our
modified the
Hasbro
Nerf guns without each other knowing because we all had a plan to kill each other to steal the money. But we all modified our Nerf guns and killed each other at the same time.
It was all like a quick draw. We just
I'm not
pulled it
sure-
up, shot, and we're like, oh crap.
Damn it.
I'm not sure if you guys like saw this video, but I know years ago in my YouTube recommendations, I saw like illegal Nerf gun mod. That video. Have you guys seen that video?
No, I haven't. Care to fill me in?
Basically, it's from the YouTube channel, like what was it, Gun vs Gun or something? And basically, the whole mod thing is that he puts a metal BB inside the Nerf darts.
Oh no.
And then he shoots with like a Nerf Maverick, and then instead of like just doing the normal thing, he puts the BB in, and it fires like a gun. I mean, like it's all like it's edited, of course, but like I remember watching that, like he fired it, and it went through like 2 doors and shot his brother in the head.
Hmm.
And I remember thinking that was real, and I was like, I need BBs, dude.
Oh no.
That is the coolest thing.
Oh dear God.
Oh,
I think they actually have like warning labels on Nerf gun packages saying that it's illegal to tamper with them.
I believe
Everyone does
so.
it anyways because it's more fun.
Exactly.
doesn't
like,
wanna
who
mod their
doesn't
guns?
play
I mean-
like Nerf guns with their brother and then put tacks on the end of it just for fun?
Yeah, super glue the tacks onto it just so you can have it stick to the walls.
Oh yeah, our parents loved that.
I'm sure.
Would you like damage the drywall or something?
Oh yeah.
I don't doubt that you would actually do that.
I don't doubt it either.
I remember. I remember I used to. I used to have a friend back in. Where was it? I believe it was Regina. When I lived there, I had a friend who had Nerf guns, and I would always want to go over, because they were like my favorite thing to play with, and they were just so cool to me. And I was never able to get them myself, but I have experienced Nerf guns, and I loved it. I don't know.
Nerf guns are fun as hell.
They are.
Aiden from a young age was like, "Ooh, guns."
Yeah, exactly. But it's safer than airsoft and paintball. You could just shoot indoors, dude.
Can you just imagine like your parents like disregard for parenting in general, just hand you an airsoft rifle and say have fun?
For your
Don't
5th
shoot
birthday.
your brother in
What
the
is
eye.
it, Fallout
Fifth
3?
birthday, yeah.
And the only thing they say to
Kindergarten,
you is, "Don't
You bring
shoot
it
your
for
brother in
show
the
and
eye."
tell.
Show and tell, like, this is my metal BB rifle that I got for my birthday 2 weeks ago. It is a lever action rifle you loaded from the top here. It's like, here, watch, and it just aims at one of his classmates. Just
Scratch that. You get a full-on bolt-action rifle.
it's a real rifle.
Yeah, and you bring that to school. Like, here.
Start at a young age.
Exactly. I sleep with it every night. Calms me.
This is my rifle. There are many others like it, but this one is mine. I'm nothing
Exactly.
without my rifle. My rifle's nothing without me.
I've memorized the serial number down to the decimal,
I know
which
the
it doesn't
exact
have,
weight
but you know.
decimal and the serial number.
Sounds like
It's just full numbers. They're just full values.
Exactly. So if your serial number has a decimal in
That's a very specific model right there.
it, or it's a knockoff, it's probably something to be very concerned about.
It's probably even more dangerous than the original because it's a knockoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, more than likely.
8750-6299.75.
0.97. It just has the entirety of pi as its serial number.
It's just 3.141592.
3.14159265.
But like to the first 300 numbers. It's just that the engraving is along the entire gun is the serial number.
I do know that my brother knows the first like 30 something digits.
How much time do you have to spend just to remember all of that? Like, holy.
I only remember 3.14159.
Yep, that's it.
I only know 3.14159265 because my brother would always recite it to me because he was so proud.
Well,
He
is it just
literally
like a
went to the
bragging right?
Yeah, apparently. You know how like when on like school library computers or like the library computers where you have to pay to print things off after a certain amount, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my brother went ahead and hopped on those computers and printed off the first million digits of pi.
How many papers is that? How many sheets of paper is that?
I don't know, but the thing was like a centimeter thick.
Oh my god.
It was horrible.
Holy.
And he was going to use like size 37 font.
Why?
But the teacher caught him.
Size 37 font, that'd be like the Library of Alexandria to print off 1,000,000.
Imagine making like the numbers big enough that it's one per page.
That is
Just
pretty
million
much
sheets of
37
paper.
font, isn't it?
Is it?
Well, no. 37 font is like
Isn't like
you
72?
could fit like 72 is like the max in the drop down. Even that's not a full page. Like 37 font, you could fit like 6 characters per page.
Right.
Actually, you could probably fit a lot more than that. Maybe 10 or something.
It's still pretty big.
It's still really large.
That's still a lot.
No, print 37 font double spaced.
Oh no. Oh no,
Double
that's
One of those fonts
spaced.
are really wide.
That's so many
In
papers.
cursive.
In cursive. You write them by hand.
You write pi in cursive.
Isn't pi isn't like the pi symbol already like in cursive? Because
It's a
got,
Greek
like,
letter, I'm
curve.
pretty sure.
Well, it's a
Yeah,
Greek letter.
exactly. Yeah, that's why it's like all super fancy and
so
stuff.
maybe.
Those Greeks.
Greeks.
Those Greeks, man. And their fancy
But
letters.
like in reality, I really enjoyed Greek mythology when I was younger. I thought it was so cool.
Dude, Percy Jackson.
Oh, I lived by those books, man. I have every single book in the series, including the spin-off series.
Like Heroes of Olympus?
Yeah.
Dude, I used to have all the Percy Jackson books. I don't know what happened to them now, but I don't have them anymore. But I used to.
If you want to read them again, just give me a call.
Dude, I actually have been thinking about reading them again, so I will absolutely hit you up on that.
Definitely.
I've been thinking about reading again. And then I proceed to go play.
Yeah, thinking about reading, period. I think the last time I read a book in full was like 2 years ago.
I mean, I finished a book recently, but that's only because I had to.
Yeah, I've been so bored that I'm like, yeah, you know what? Reading sounds nice.
It would be nice to get back into reading. But it's just I haven't
there's some
really
good
found
books
any
out there, but
yeah, I know. It's just I've been having trouble finding the good ones that really interest me.
oh yeah, you should read Endgame actually.
Endgame is really good. It is a really good book. Yeah.
Yeah, Aiden didn't trust me, but I gave him the first one and he was addicted.
Literally.
You mean Ender's Game?
No, Endgame.
Endgame? Never heard of that.
You probably hadn't. It's incredible. It's nuts how good that book is. It's about basically the end of the world. Yeah. And everyone fighting for the fate of humanity. Because there's 12 families, and everyone in the world is descended from at least one of them. And whoever wins the game by collecting the 3 keys, their line is going to survive, but everyone else dies.
Okay, in the beginning that was starting to sound a lot like Divergent, and then at the end it was like, okay, now that sounds interesting. I think it was mainly like the 12 family / faction things tipped me off.
Oh
No.
yeah, I never read Divergent. I thought it was a girl book,
I
so I was
think
like, nah.
I think I read the first book. How many did I read? 2 or I don't know. I forgot. It was kind of forgettable.
Yeah, apparently it was. You could either think it was really good or really bad. There was next to nothing in between.
I didn't care about Divergent. I know it was huge, and that's why I read I don't even remember if I don't did I read all of the books or did I only read the first one? I don't remember. I think I read all. I actually don't remember. That's how forgettable they were to me.
Oh
It
man.
just seemed like so basic, so I just didn't care.
But yeah, in game there's like 3 books in the series, and they're all really really good.
3 books. I might check it out. That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
It was a really good book series.
Did you read the third aid? I
I
forget whether or not I gave it to you.
I don't remember if I did or not. I really don't know.
Either way, it was fantastic.
What does the third one look like?
It was black and silver.
Black and silver? Okay, I don't think I've read it then. Because I
Yeah,
remember there was a
the
gold
first one is black and gold, and then
Yeah.
the second one is black and red.
Yep, I remember reading a gold one and a red one. I don't remember reading a silver one. So,
Yeah,
yeah, that's
the
probably the
silver
one I
one
haven't read.
was whew, heavy stuff. It was good. It was good.
Yeah. I mean,
I thought this episode was about Hasbro.
Yeah, well,
it's
we
just
tend
become
to
about
derail.
books.
Eh,
It's
whatever.
become
Wait,
books.
This is the Experience Book Club now. Yeah.
I mean, I've already told you guys about this, but Railhead is a pretty good one if you're into sci-fi.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Who's Railhead?
It's a book. It's a book.
Railhead sounds like a good insult.
It does actually.
You railhead.
You railhead.
Stupid railhead.
Why do I feel like railhead's also a street drug?
Okay.
You know it.
Let's see.
Search it up.
I do not want
Railhead, the street drug. Google. Enter.
I do not want to search that. I am sorry, but no.
Okay.
I do not want that in my search history.
You can always count on Liam to search it up if you don't want to.
Well, it doesn't have. There's no drugs, but railhead is a thing, and
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna like what it is.
Tell us.
It's where a female gives her man head on a railroad track, usually near a trailer park.
You know, judging
Wow.
by the name Railhead, I'm surprised it didn't put the together earlier.
Yeah.
I'm honestly surprised as well. But that's only I'm sure that's only because of the fact that I've read the book and I know what the book is about.
Okay,
you're just
quick
proceeding
question.
to make fun of the book.
Quick question. Is it bonus points if you do it while a train's coming?
I think it should be. There should be bonus points.
Your scores increase. It's like proximity
If you can
wingsuiting.
finish before you get run over.
You get bonus points. Time 10x multiplier.
Triple S rank.
Well, I hope now that every single time you look at that book, you think of that definition, Aiden.
I am glad I finished that book.
Now I'll never read it again.
I am never reading it again.
Oh, amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on book 2 of the trilogy, so ha. You can't make fun of its title, I don't think.
What is it?
I don't remember.
Think.
That is, I think that is complete bull, and you know exactly what it's called.
No,
you
I
just
actually
don't want it ruined for you.
No, I remember the third book. I don't remember the second one.
What's the third?
Station 0 is the third.
Okay, let's see what that is. Station
What is
0.
What's book 2? I can't remember. And I don't have it on me. Blacklight Express, that's number 2.
Oh, huh. Blacklight Express. Oh dear
I
God.
hate all of these names. First Railhead, then Blacklight Express.
I feel like
Oh my God. No, Gabe. In
yeah.
Station Zero is about labor and childbirth.
What?
Wait, what?
It's really not, but okay.
It is. Search it up.
Shh, no.
Wait, is that like
I'm
the
talking-
content of the book? Or are we looking at the Urban Dictionary definition?
No, I'm not looking at an Urban Dictionary definition. This is www.healthline.com.
What?
Station Zero for hospital.
This is a real thing. So we go from giving head on a railway
track.
to the Blacklight Express, and now childbirth.
I am
Well,
burning
that's
these
a
books.
fitting trilogy.
That is a very
That is a very fitting trilogy.
Yeah, you guys should go buy them at Chapters. Just go right now.
Right now in quarantine, no thanks.
Just do it anyways.
Oh,
buy 'em online.
I'll just happily, read it online. I know Google has like a preview of most books. Like you can read like the first 10% of a book if you search it up on Google.
Yeah.
Oh, you've ruined this book series for me.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Well, it's more Liam's fault.
Yeah, it's mostly.
I'm just kind of witnessing. I'm
Yeah.
bystander.
Speaking of books, I have a Harry Potter book that may or may not be worth over $5,000.
What?
May I see it and never return it?
Or yeah, maybe lend it to me first so I could verify.
No. I have to do it first. I will make sure that it is worth the money you say. And it may or may not end up in your hands again.
Exactly. It's not. It has 3 of the 5 things that the $15,000 version has.
Wait,
Why
Wait,
is there
so-
a 15,000 version?
what book is this?
Harry Potter and the Order of the not Order of the Phoenix, Philosopher's Stone.
Isn't that
How
the
is-
first one?
Yeah,
Yeah, it
the first
is.
one.
What is it, like a hardcover or
Nope, soft
Paperback?
cover, paperback.
why is it?
The $15,000 version is the first set of prints coming from Great Britain, and it has her full name, Joanne Rowling, on the copyright,
Oh,
and then there's a misprint in the on page 53.
so basically,
I have the misprint, I have the Joanne Rowling, and I have the first 3 numbers of the 10 that are on the $15,000 one.
so basically, you have a original print of the Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah, and I picked it up from a thrift store 10 years ago.
Honestly, I'm gonna be
No,
perfectly
not 10
honest.
years ago. It was grade 6. I picked it up in grade 6 just because I wanted to collect all the Harry Potter books, and I found that for like $2. I was like, hey, I'll
Cool.
take this one. And then a week ago, my brother comes up to me and is like, hey, can I take a look at your Philosopher's Stone book? I'm like, go right ahead. And he's like, Liam, this could be worth a lot of money. I'm like, what?
You're like,
what did you say?
What the
You've
Harry
actually
Potter?
piqued
What
my
about
interest
it?
for once.
So you just had this. Have you ever like actually just like put it on eBay or something and just like $5,000 original print of the Philosopher's Stone?
I didn't put it on eBay or anything. I should try to sell it.
Yeah, that's what you should do. If it's actually worth that much, you should sell it for 5,000, dude.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
The
I feel like
the $10,000 one has 10 numbers for the serial number all the way from 1 to 10.
original.
It has the misprint on page 53. It has the Joanne Rowling, and it says it was printed in Great Britain.
Mm-hmm.
So that one's like $15,000, but mine does not have all of that. It's the 7th print, but it's pretty close.
Yeah, it's pretty, pretty original.
That's
Pretty good.
that's weird.
Yeah.
Kind of whack, dude.
Yeah,
What does the
especially since I
co-
purchased it from
A
I
thrift
can't even
store.
remember thrift store. Just some thrift store. I can't remember the name.
What does the cover look like?
It was sure. I'll send you a picture.
Yeah,
It's
send me the
like
picture.
super cartoony. Like you
Um,
could tell it's a first edition type deal.
Huh.
yeah, I want to see it because I remember. Once again, I don't have any of the Harry Potter books anymore, but I used to have all of them when I read them all in like also grade 6.
I
So
never got into
Right.
Harry Potter.
Image sent.
I remember my.
I
think-
had a book that had that cover. I don't know if I had a misprint or anything, but I know the book had that exact cover. I'm not sure if that cover's been used like a lot, if it's like really widely. I'm not certain.
It was the first 2 or 3 years of the print of the book that had this cover.
Yeah, I
yeah,
think.
because the book I had, it had that cover.
Exactly, but another thing that only the first prints had was it had Professor Quirrell on the back of it, but ones
I don't
after
remember
the first
Quirrell.
year had Dumbledore.
Yeah, I think mine had Dumbledore, not Quirrell.
Dumbledore.
Yeah. Well, Dumbledore's worth nothing.
No, it's only Quirrell that people want because that's where the Voldemort is.
Yeah.
The
At least I
Moldywort.
think it's Quirrell. I can't picture anyone else who that could be.
I don't know either. I mean, I don't really remember much, but I mean, because I haven't read the book since grade 6. But yeah, I did have that cover, although it was pretty beat up and like the cover.
Oh,
front
this
cover was
one's
taped and all
horribly
that.
beat up too.
Yeah,
I mean, you bought it from a thrift store.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
but
would
it's
expect.
still, jeez.
That value will go down a little bit. You could probably only get like 3 to 4,000 if you sell it.
Yeah. Also, like I've been like ever since I found out about that, I've kind of been checking out some of my collector's items, and I have a big box of the old collector minifigure series. You guys remember that stuff?
Oh, I remember
Oh,
that.
the minifigure series, like Lego stuff.
Yeah. I have
think
a
I
big
had a couple.
box, like up until series 12. I have quite a bit of minifigures from there. And I have actually all of the minifigures that are our icons right now.
Oh,
I have every
Aw,
single one of them.
that is
wow.
honestly kind of funny.
I think I
dinosaur-
only had one of those figures, and it was like this female rocker lady.
Yeah,
The electric
I
guitar.
used to. I didn't have her, but I know what you're talking about.
Huh. Yeah.
But they are worth way more than you'd think.
Really?
Some are worth like just package price, like $4. Not much.
Yeah, because they're only sold a limited time, right?
Oh yeah, the
Yeah, that's
dinosaur
why.
man, he's worth over 40.
Jeez.
The crash test dummy, he is worth over 30. The clown's worth $4.
I am worth
Of
the
course.
most.
Yeah.
So you're telling me
Kneel
that
before me.
that little raptor over there is $40?
Yeah, $40.
Damn.
And I have a bumblebee lady who you'd think would be the like lamest one in the world, but you can sell it like it ranges from $60 to 90 on eBay.
Jeez. Dude,
And I have
okay.
one. I have
you're
it.
literally sitting on mad cash and you're just not doing
Dude.
anything.
Wait, what else do you have that you could sell for a ridiculously high amount of money?
Oh, I have quite a few things just chilling.
Dude, you can open up your own thrift store just full of all these ancient goodies, dude. Jesus.
It's pretty neat. Like, dude, I have I like just chilling in my room. I have a chair from the original Canadiens Bomber Stadium just in my room.
Yeah, I
Bruh.
remember that.
Things
Oh,
just chilling there.
yeah, it's just kind of vibing in
Just
his
vibing.
room. It's just a stadium chair just in his room. It's kind of funny because it's the first thing you see when you walk in.
I
And it's
mean,
great.
I wouldn't imagine anything less from Liam's room.
You
I
just
also
walk in
have-
as a stadium chair.
I also have a old diecast car, the 1948 Tucker. You guys know what that is?
No.
No, I don't
can't
know. I'm
picture-
gonna Google
No, I
it
don't know
though.
Tucker.
19.
It's a car like the real thing's worth over $2 million, but
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, it's really cool. I have a small diecast version of it, and I tried to search it up, and I think the thing's worth a couple $100.
That is a
Ooh.
nice car.
It really is, and it came out in 1948. It was actually leading in the safety department. It was trying to set new grounds because this dude thought GM sucked, so he ditched it and tried to create his own brand, Tucker, and he released that car and that car only. There was only a small amount of it made before he shut down because of bankruptcy. but
Oof. That's
Oof.
unfortunate.
but those things are worth some serious cash now.
I bet. I would like to have one of those. Those are cool.
Do you have $3 million?
I don't, but I would
Just
like
$3
to
million
have one
lying around
anyway.
from all the Monopoly matches you've won.
Yeah.
I mean, you could make some mad bank off of that.
Mad.
Yep. And
I mean-
also one thing that my dad has that is worth, I don't even know how much money. He has a Winnipeg Jets sweater.
Yeah.
That he had signed from the first line of the Winnipeg Jets back in 1980 something.
Bruh.
Dang.
And he's got it framed with a special UV glass to prevent it from fading. The thing
Okay.
is,
So that's like ultimate prized possession right there.
Well, yeah.
Literally framed on a wall.
yeah, let me take a
Super
picture
tech
of it for
fade.
you guys. It's pretty crazy.
Dude, like literally, if you're ever in a pinch for money, you could just sell all of this stuff and you can
He's
make
in a
like
pinch for money right now. He has 10 cents.
and you could easily make 5,000. That's enough to play a Monopoly game.
You have enough to
$5,000, dude. You just gotta sell that. Oh yeah,
right, that one.
dude.
Yeah.
The thing's pretty cool.
It is.
And
That
Dad
is pretty
said,
cool.
my
Pretty
dad's told
amazing.
me that there's actually a story behind that sweater in particular. The company had released these things, but they were on recall because if you'd wash it, the colored collars and cuffs, they would bleed into the white, so they were all on recall. So the odds are there is very little of those exact sweaters still even in circulation in general.
They probably don't. The only one to ever exist.
If you're in
Yeah,
an
exactly.
ultra pinch, just steal that and sell that.
Yeah, because that's gonna go unnoticed.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, but like, what qualifies as a pinch if he has 10 cents to his name? 0 cents? Like,
5 cents. If I
5
spend
cents at least.
that 5 cents, bro, I'm gonna be done for.
Yeah, until you sell that Harry Potter book and all your Lego minifigs and your die-cast 1948 car.
Yeah,
oh man.
Like, that's
there's a
an
lot of
ultimate
little trinkets that
collector's.
I have that are worth a little bit of money.
Apparently, this is like
My
what? This is like the revival of what's in Liam's closet, except actual valuable items.
yeah,
Actual valuable
what's in
stuff you
Liam's
put on the
closet
market.
was just garbage that I could find, but I'm telling you about all the things that I have that are worth money, which I really don't think I should be telling you about, but it's
Especially
pretty
not
cool.
on a podcast where everyone will hear it. Everyone knows that. Everyone's gonna try to rob your house now because they know how much valuable shit you have.
If you can give me the exact location of all those items, I will keep them safe.
Yeah. Aiden's protection policy.
Yeah, you can trust me.
Yeah,
I would.
my brother actually also found a nickel in his change. That's from 1964 or 65. Can't quite remember. But there was two versions of this coin. There was a big bead and a small bead. The small bead is worth nothing. It's worth 5 cents. It's
Nice.
But the big bead, which my brother thinks he has, I still am skeptical on it because I haven't quite looked at it very closely. But the big bead is worth over 3 grand.
Jeez.
Ooh.
Why do you have all this stuff?
Why
You
is
should
your
see my
family
dad's coin
have
collection.
so much coin collection? Does he
Yeah,
have a bunch of coins dating like the 6th century?
pretty close. He has an 1819 coin with Queen Elizabeth I on it.
Your family is like just full of all of this collector stuff that's worth so much money. You could pay off a mortgage selling all this.
Probably.
You probably could. You could literally take all of this stuff and like invest. You could literally
Invest in business.
You could literally not have 10 cents for the rest of your life.
You can go like another 10 years without having a minimum of 10 cents.
Though personally, one of my favorites from my dad's coin collection is a penny from 1901. He keeps it in an engagement ring box.
Interesting.
Yep.
Nice.
My first collector's coin, it is a 1964 or 3 silver dollar with some Voyageurs stamped on it. It is solid silver, and I got it when I was 4. And I kept it in a Boston Pizza chocolate pizza box from my kids' meal.
Nice.
One day I woke up and decided, hey, I'm going to look at my coin. I opened the drawer and it disappeared. Oh. Being 5 years old, I was like, oh well.
I didn't realize.
I didn't even care. And then 10 years later, my dad took out his coin collection and told me and my brother to walk in there. He's like, you want to check out something cool? I'm like, yeah, sure. And I started going through it, and there it is, the Boston Pizza box.
Oh, he took it.
And my dad took it because he was afraid that I would lose the coin.
No way.
That's completely fair.
That is hilarious, actually.
It's amazing.
It's honestly, it's really cool. I have tons of stories that are pretty decently cool, but aren't funny, which I haven't been talking about much on this podcast.
This has been the least funny podcast episode yet, but it's been the most interesting.
Yeah, this probably has some pretty interesting facts, not like joking around type stuff.
Not literal.
We need to have a warning that this episode isn't exactly funny.
No.
I don't think we need a warning.
No.
Oh.
This will probably be like the most chill episode for all of you. It's like, finally some sanity around here.
Literally.
Yeah.
Finally
Peace,
decided to dial it back. Jeez.
Yes.
Holy
and then the
Christ.
next episode, we're going all out, right back in.
It's even worse. It's like Monty Python, except of podcasts.
Monty Python if they snorted pure crack. I mean, I'm not saying that we snort pure crack.
Nope, we don't do that.
We don't.
I mean,
do
no
that.
promises, but
No, I mean,
what are you talking
legally
about?
we don't.
Legally we do.
No, we do legally. I mean, we don't do that. Good role models.
I mean,
Kids.
what? Yes.
I mean,
crack?
it's
What's that?
not illegal if you don't get caught.
Exactly.
It's only illegal if you're found with it.
So basically, just be a good criminal.
Good criminal, yeah, and you're fine.
Pull off the perfect crimes and you're good.
Okay, you see, I try to get rid of the drugs, but they come back. See, every time I flush them down the toilet, they just come back.
It's like
See,
a
look.
boomerang, dude. Just can't get rid of it.
It's like, where'd the drugs go? Down the toilet. Why aren't they back? I don't know.
What drugs?
What drugs?
Drugs?
Where are the
You
drugs?
guys do drugs?
What drugs? What are you talking about, officer? Why are you in my home?
What are drugs?
I don't know, man.
This isn't even my house. Whose house is this?
Where am I?
I'm scared.
Did you know that there was actually a large thing of break-ins back in the day? Well, not back in the day, like 5 years ago. But
back in my day.
Back in my day, about 5 odd years ago.
2015.
2015, there was a large thing of break-ins, but they weren't stealing anything. Homeless people were breaking into homes to live in them.
That's called squatting.
Exactly, and
Squatting, yeah.
Yep, and half the time some people were still living in them.
Yo.
You just imagine some homeless guy breaking down your door. He's just like, I live here now.
All right, new roommate, less lonely. Perfect.
Less lonely. Hey, the more the merrier. You got 2 guys in your house and you're already literally scratching at their throats. Add a 3rd guy into the mix that you have no idea who they are. That'll solve the
Finally,
problem.
someone broke in my house. Great. Time to exercise my right as American. Legally shoot
yeah.
a man.
All right, where's my BB gun?
Where's
I want to
my
keep
Nerf?
framed up on the wall.
Where's my Nerf gun?
All right, where's my Nerf gun with all the thumbtacks on the ends of it? The darts.
Honey, where'd you put my Nerf gun?
Where'd you put
it
my
away.
BB? What do you mean you put my modified Nerf Maverick away?
What do you mean you donated it to charity?
Don't tell me you sold all of my coins in my ancient coin collection too, doggammit.
Oh man.
How am I supposed to get rid of this homeless man that just broke in our house? Like, homeless man? She just comes out with a double-barreled shotgun.
Saw it off too.
just comes and just kicks down the door, double comes out of the kitchen. Still has the apron
You hear
on.
doom music in the back.
Comes out of the kitchen, the spatula turns into a double-barreled shotgun.
Just like a
Click of a button.
transformer. She has to physically transform it.
Just
Move it around.
transformer, just the transformer noise.
Transformers.
Kaboom.
This is my Autobot. It's a very effective weapon.
Yeah, but then she leaves the man to make the sandwich.
Yep.
Yeah.
That never goes well.
Circle of life.
Men cannot make things. We do not do good in making food in kitchen.
Oh yeah, men can't cook. I would know. I burnt microwave ramen noodles once.
How?
Wait, actually?
I forgot to add water.
Oh my god.
I took the packaging and I threw it in the microwave without adding water. True story. I burnt them.
I mean, well,
Oh
I
my
can't
God.
blame you on that one. I tried to make nachos in the microwave. Didn't go well.
Where you just put tortilla chips and just cheese on it, put it in the microwave, put it on like a minute, and like, all right, we're going good.
It was worse than that.
What do you mean? What
Wait, how
could
do
you
you-
possibly do worse?
I decided I wasn't thinking, and I threw salsa on it before I
Oh
put it in the microwave.
How
Bro.
how long did you have to clean the microwave for?
Oh, I didn't. I kind of left it there and then got yelled at later, but
Oh, but you didn't have to clean it.
nope.
Oh.
Now
No, that was
that's how
called
you
a
get
pro
out of
gamer
sticky pro gamer move.
This is what
That's an ace in the hole.
I'm about to do. What's called a pro gamer move.
Yep.
Smart tactics. Don't have to
Dodging
clean the
parents.
microwaves. Dodging-
Exactly.
Just move out.
My dad's friend literally taught me that, basically. He walked up to me and said, you know what is a good rule for life? It's always easier to ask for forgiveness than for permission. So do whatever you want and beg for mercy.
Oh, now that is a philosophy.
Dude, there's like a yearbook quote like that. It's something like I asked God for a bike for Christmas, but I know God doesn't work that way, so I stole a bike and
Stole a
asked God
bike
for
and asked God
forgiveness.
for forgiveness. Yeah.
Yeah, love that.
Oh, that's great.
And that's a method.
That's gonna
That
be,
is
It's a
That's
it's a
gonna
method
be
that works.
foolproof.
It is.
that is
Foolproof
going to
The
be
completely.
my
Bible
yearbook-
said,
yearbook
Thou
quote.
shalt not steal. But nowhere does it say, Thou shalt not swap. I took the TV and left an Etch-a-Sketch. I took the stereo and I left a Walkman.
It's called the circle of trading.
I took the stairs and left the ladder.
I took the escalator.
Stole
and
their
left a
front
stool.
porch. Left a brick.
I took their house.
Someone stole
left
my
a
back
wood beam.
porch. Can't have shit in Detroit, dude.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I love that image so much. It's literally just gone, just vanished.
It was beautiful.
Gone, reduced to atoms.
That's called a swap. The method of swapping things. Stole this real money, gave back more Monopoly money.
Can you imagine putting Monopoly money in a bank envelope and depositing it into your account?
Honestly, I bet it's been tried.
I think it's been tried, but they have a system to prevent that or something like that.
Well, yeah, because it's clearly fake money.
It's the most
Clearly.
obvious form of fraud you could possibly do.
It all comes back to Monopoly money.
Can you imagine some people pulling off the most elaborate bank robbery scheme and then they finally enter the vault and it's just nothing but Monopoly money? There's not a single
That sounds like the
real
most
cent.
anticlimactic beginning to a cop show ever.
That sounds like a
Oh.
great parody for Ocean's 11.
Yeah, can you just imagine that the bank just saw that and was like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna collect all of this that this guy's been sending in and put it in a vault until this guy wants to make a withdraw. Give him the Monopoly money back.
Oh, the prankster just got pranked.
Like showing his account that he has all this money, but have his card decline every time he tries to use it. And then when he goes to the money to withdraw cash, you hand back the Monopoly money.
Literally getting beamed by your own prank.
You just got beamed.
Uh,
Sorry, bro. It's how the world works.
Yep.
It's not. I'm not the one that makes the rules, man. Method of swapping.
the circle of
So-
swaps.
So what were you guys
Swap.
doing before we started recording? What was happening in the lives of Aiden and
Nothing really.
Mm.
Just kind of, quarantine things. Just vibing,
Just quarantine
eating,
things.
just kind of living the dream. Well, not really.
Nice.
Not sure if I told you guys about this, but recently I've thought of the side project to develop a game.
Gabe's
Put it
developing
on
a
Steam?
game.
Maybe not because it's like because it's a $100 fee to put games on Steam.
Holy
Ooh.
crap!
So but
Jeez.
if the game's popular, you make a lot of money. So like it's worth it. But I'm probably not gonna put it on Steam. But it's just because I thought like what I've always wanted to make a game, so I'm just like kind of go for it. I mean, like how hard could it be to make a 2D game? Art and stuff. I mean, I'm not exactly an artist, but I can learn to. It's not like it's gonna be super hard game design. There's a lot of videos about that. I could just study my favorite games and do it. Programming. I took 2 years of computer science. How hard could it possibly be?
You almost failed computer science, man.
Which is precisely my point of why it is not easy. It is majestically infuriating, and I hate it.
Then why?
Because it's fun.
Yes, because I keep thinking of the final goal. Like, I can have a game finished. But then I keep going back to, the process, which is not fun. I'm not having fun. I've rewritten the code for my player 3 times.
Already?
Jeez.
How long have you been working on this for?
3 days.
Rewriting it once a day. Holy.
It's not fun. I'm not having fun.
I heard pain in his voice there.
I
We're
heard
talking to a broken man.
working on a game for 3 days has broken him.
Programming can change a man, dude.
Ever wonder why you look at programmers and wonder what type of dark hole they crawled out of?
I mean, just look at their job, man. Jeez.
They sit at a screen for hours and hit numbers and letters.
It's the reason why half of them are still single.
Because they can't go out. They're too tired.
They sit at a screen, they type, and then they realize whatever they've just been typing for the past 5 hours doesn't work, and they have to do it again.
Yeah.
They have to erase all of it.
It's hard to be emotional when you see such trauma every day.
You go on Stack Overflow to ask the question, or like find out if someone else has the same problem as you, and you find someone who makes a thread, and then they reply to their own thread saying, "Never mind, I fixed it," and without posting a solution, they lock the thread forever. You'll never be able to find your answer.
Ugh.
Can we get an
Such
F
is
in the
the
chat
life.
for Gabe?
Yikes.
Oh, man.
It's not good, But I'm certain if I get it done, it'll be worth it. Maybe like every podcast episode, I'll do a weekly game dev update to see how much progress I've made.
Recap.
Just a recap of what's been going on the past week.
It's literally every day. He just says, or like literally every episode, he's like, still at 1%. I have
still rewriting the player script.
Still rewriting the game code,
Yeah.
I have made no progress. I have only restarted. All right, thank you for listening to my TED Talk.
All right, now back to the episode.
just at the beginning of it, just like quick self plug update. Still at 0.5%.
All right. Quick game dev update. No progress. Anyways, back to the episode. Your regularly scheduled The Experience episode.
Quick game dev update. Computer caught fire and I screamed. No progress.
Now back to your regular scheduled program.
Quick game dev update. 4 blue screens in a row. Back to your regularly scheduled The Experience podcast episode.
As soon as you say back to your regularly scheduled episode, you break into tears.
Just for the rest of the episode, I'm not talking. You just hear me crying in the background softly.
It's like softly crying in the background. Liam cracks a joke or something. You kind of hear him perk up a little bit, start laughing, but also still crying.
It's the really wet. It's the really wet laugh that you get after someone bawled their eyes out.
And then you hear all like the sniffling and stuff, like.
I cannot. I think I would lose my mind if I had to listen to that for hours on end. I'm just having a conversation with Liam
until the game is finished.
Yep.
And then once the game's done,
he tries to ship in a new topic, you just hear the wateriness in his voice.
Just like we then proceed to never talk about games ever again.
Just scratch gaming and programming off the list completely.
Never touch a video game ever again.
Topics to avoid. Things to never do ever
Things
again.
to never come back to.
Yeah.
Gaming, programming.
Never mention blue screens. Never.
Never.
Literally, the blue screen of death is like PTSD for him. It's his trigger.
It's the trigger. I've actually had my laptop blue screen during numerous comp sci classes. In the middle of me doing things.
Oh.
So I've had personal experience.
Oh no.
What's even worse is that my laptop, when it blue screens, it gives me that old emoticon of the smiling emoji. Just something went wrong.
It's mocking.
Yeah. That's the worst thing about blue screens, in my opinion. Like, all your progress, not saved, just crashes, and then it mocks you. That's what I hate about them.
Microsoft is the worst company to change my mind.
The first time I ever saw my laptop blue screen was just after my brother went on it and did something, and I tried to do something, actually worthwhile, and then blue screen, and I was like, what did you do to this thing? It was working completely fine for the first week I had it. My brother takes a hold of it, and it slowed down enormously when I hopped back on it, and it killed itself. It was so bad.
That is a big yikes.
Humongous yikes. Huge.
Immense
Big of two.
yikes.
Immense. Damn.
So bad.
Well,
So what do
I
you guys think about denim?
I feel like
I'm wearing
this is a
jeans.
topic best. I feel like this is a topic best left for another episode. I
The
think we're
denim
approaching it.
experience.
I think we're approaching our time.
Or the 90s experience.
The
That would be a good
90s
topic.
experience.
That
Oh,
would be a good future topic.
That would be great.
Yep. Talking 90s slang for the entirety of the
Please
episode.
no. Please no.
Well, I'll do it just to spite you.
I will do it just to spite you as well.
And I will not.
A blast from the past annihilating Aiden's ass.
And with that, we're ending the episode. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning into the experience. New episodes every Sunday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank
Thank you.
you for watching. See you guys.
Bye-bye.